Madam Halima Yaakob, Moctar, Ibu Moctar, distinguished guests. You know, we were chatting in the room outside, Moctar and I. I said to him, I've published 5 books. When I have a book launch, 50 people come. You publish 1 book, 1,000 people come. Obviously, this is quite an amazing event. It's been a real honor to be asked to write the foreword for the book, an equally great honor to try and summarize what you've heard here. It'll be difficult because you had lots of wisdom, but let me leave you perhaps with 3 key words you could take away from our discussions about the book. The first key word is Asia. And I'm sure you're all aware, even as you look around this room and feel the mood in this room, there's a clear sense of confidence about the future. That in one way or another, Asia will be better off 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years from now. But trust me, if you had the same book launch in Europe today, you had the same book launch even in America today, you wouldn't have this kind of sense of confidence about the future. In Europe, you have Brexit. In America, you have Donald Trump. And that alone explains how remarkably different we are. But the big question is, why are we different? And I think one simple answer is that the people of Moctar's generation, and by the way, if you read the book, you get a very vivid sense of how difficult life was in his youth, the conflict, the uncertainty, the sense of desperation, hopelessness. And coming from that, you've had this amazing success. And if people like Moctar had given up at that time, Asia wouldn't be where it is today. So my first point is, let's thank Moctar for contributing to the rise of Asia. The second key word is Indonesia. And it's actually quite remarkable. Trust me, as one who's been an analyst for several decades, if you had asked people 30 years ago, 20 years ago, do you see Indonesia emerging as one of the most successful countries in the world? And everybody would have said, no, it won't happen. And now it's amazing. People around the world, as they look for countries to bet on, countries where they believe that the future is going to be great, they turn to Indonesia. And George was absolutely right when he spoke about Pelita Harapan. And that's remarkable about Indonesia. It is one of the most optimistic countries in the world. Again, why? It's the contribution of people of Moctar's generation and his genuine commitment to Indonesia and his philanthropy. So another round of applause for what you've done for Indonesia. My last keyword is future. And let me begin with a personal confession. I'm about 20 years younger than Moctar. I'm 67 years old. I've already noticed at 67, this is off the record, I'm slowing down. I no longer run as fast as I used to. I can't do as much as I used to, So you can feel your energy levels going down. And then I look at Moctar. At 87, he's focused on the future. He's talking about biotechnology, nanotechnology, digital technology, and he's focused on what is coming. And that's a remarkable thing. You know, people at his age should be celebrating what they have achieved. Instead, he's not looking backwards, he's looking forwards. And as you all know, as you could tell from the eloquent commentaries today, he's taking his entire family with him into the future. So I'm sure you all agree that we've been very privileged to participate in this occasion, to join in this book launch. And I'm sure you want to all join me for one final round of applause to him for writing a book at 87. Thank you.